In the world's largest cities where you can buy sushi at 3 a.m. or have groceries delivered in 10 minutes, it seems unthinkable that someone could die over a meal. Yet, across major metropolitan areas, people are being killed in disputes or robberies involving food. From fast food counters to corner stores, these incidents expose something deeper, a mix of poverty, desperation, and social decay that can turn the most basic human need, a flashpoint for tragedy. The tragedy behind the headline "Killed over food" might sound like a shocking headline grabber, but the phrase captures a grim reality. In one New Mexico case, surveillance footage from Adam Food Market in Albuquerque showed back-to-back violent incidents. A fatal shooting after a minor argument, and days later, a brutal assault over a petty theft. In New York City, the infamous Wendy's Massacre 2000 saw 5 fast food workers executed during a botched robbery. Similar crimes have unfolded in supermarkets, takeout joints, and street stalls from Chicago to Manila to Johannesburg. These killings are not random. They emerge from a storm of inequality, hunger, and anger that brews in dense, struggling urban environments. Why it happens. 1. Poverty and food insecurity in many urban neighborhoods. People live paycheck to paycheck or no paycheck at all. Food insecurity creates constant stress. For some, stealing a meal becomes an act of survival. For others, protecting that meal or the little money they earn selling it feels like life or death. When survival instincts collide, rational thinking often collapses. 2. Desperation meets density. Cities concentrate millions of people into tight spaces, all hustling for limited resources. A bump in line, an undercooked order, or a missing dollar in change can ignite confrontations. The anonymity of big city life means tempers flare easily, empathy evaporates. 3. Failing systems, underfunded policing, overworked courts, and neglected communities create an environment where violence festers. Many of these killings occur in neighborhoods already abandoned by city planners and investors. Places where small food businesses survive on thin margins and thin patience. 4. Cultural and psychological erosion. In some cases, the violence reflects something more psychological than economic, a loss of empathy. Decades of inequality and exposure to violence desensitize people. In such an environment, respect or honor can feel more valuable than life itself. Add drugs, alcohol, or untreated mental illness to that equation, and a simple argument over a sandwich can spiral into homicide. The ripple effects. Senseless killing leaves behind broken families, traumatized communities, and terrified business owners. Food vendors, often immigrants or low-income workers, are especially vulnerable. Some close their stalls entirely. Others invest in cameras, hire security, or arm themselves, escalating the tension further. The result: neighborhoods lose safe, affordable food options. Fear replaces community. Violence becomes part of the background noise of city life. What can be done? There's no single fix, but there are proven strategies that help reduce these tragedies. 1. Make food more accessible. Cities that expand food aid programs like food stamps, school meals, and free community kitchens reduce the desperation that fuels petty theft and violent outbursts. 2. Target violence hotspots. Data-driven policing and community watch programs focused around food districts can deter escalation. But enforcement must be balance protective, not punitive. 3. Empower the community. Local groups can organize safe food zones, where vendors and mediators work together to prevent conflict. Programs like violence interrupters used in Chicago and Baltimore have shown that when trained community members intervene early, shootings decline. 4. Support mental health and addiction treatment. Many senseless acts stem from untreated mental illness or substance use. Expanding crisis response teams rather than just relying on police saves lives before violence erupts. 5. Rebuild social trust. Public education campaigns and youth outreach can help rehumanize city life. Teaching empathy, non-violent communication, and de-escalation in schools and community centers may sound idealistic, but it's often the missing link. A glimpse of hope: some cities are beginning to act. In Los Angeles, non-profit groups are partnering with food vendors to offer safety, training, and legal support. In Manila, food peacekeepers patrol public markets to mediate disputes. In New York, violence reduction programs in higher-risk food corridors have cut shootings by double digits. These initiatives share one truth: violence around food isn't just about hunger. It's about dignity. The bigger picture: every time someone dies over food, it's not just a crime. It's a mirror. It reflects the cracks in the urban system, economic inequality, institutional neglect, and the slow decay of our shared humanity. If we want to stop senseless killings over food, we must do more than police them. We must heal what's beneath them. That means feeding bodies and rebuilding empathy in the same breath. Because when people are nourished with food, stability and belonging, they're far less likely to see another human being as competition for survival.